Welcome to Washington. Dan Dunleavy along with Greg Millen as we preview the Capitals and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Meeting number 2 between these two teams this season. The first for the Leafs here in Washington. Both these teams at this point in time of the season, Greg, looking for their leading scorers to get going. Also, both teams with young goaltending tandems. We'll start, though, with maybe the Leafs and the return of Clark MacArthur last night, coming back with the lacerated finger. What did you see from him last night, and how important is he to this Leafs lineup in order of having some veteran experience to turn things around?
Well, he should provide some scoring for the lineup, and he's a top 6 forward, and they desperately need that. We all know that at the moment. As for Clark MacArthur, it's difficult. You get hurt after a lockout. You're just trying to get your game back in order after being out for an extended period of time. You get hurt, it's almost like another training camp. So I expect it'll be a little difficult for him for the first couple of games to get his game back in order and get into game shape, and then he should be a valuable addition once again to this lineup.
How impressed are you with what Matt Fratton's been able to do? He and Nazem Kadri constantly going to the net. Matt's getting the finishes here, but you're really using that lower body strength and winning one-on-one battles and getting to the net.
Well, I think you nailed it. It's getting to the net. And if you look at all of his goals, with the exception of one, they have been from the crease in. He's got a nice little give-and-go situation going with Kadri. They had that going in the American Hockey League as well. And with Komarov earlier in the season, they were aligned. So there's some familiarity with the three of them, and it's been good. And it'll be interesting tonight, too, because we're going to see Ben Scrivens in net, I think, based on the way the morning skate looks. We're still speculating. It's not confirmed at this point yet. But I would assume he will be the goalie in the back-to-back situations with the amount of games coming up. And this will be a big test for him. He's going to have to come up big in a building right now where Ovechkin has played a little bit better the last couple of games.
Well, that's what I want to talk about next. We can't talk about the Capitals and not leave out the fact that Alexander Ovechkin has not been the Alexander Ovechkin of old. There are many that suggest that those days are gone. Is it because of the style of play that he's gone back and forth between with different coaches? You know, what do you see as the reason that he's not lighting it up like fans are, quite frankly, hoping for? This guy's an exciting player.
Passion. I don't see it in his game like I did earlier in his career. I don't see the smile. I don't see his physical play like I did as well. And he was suspended a little early. They took that away from him perhaps a bit. And I just have not been able to witness the kind of passion he had when he first came into the league. He's not skating the same way. Another thing that's going on right now in Washington, he's going to play his offside again tonight, but Adam Oates is big on putting people on their strong side. He did it in Tampa with Martin St. Louis. He did it in New Jersey as well with Kovalchuk, and now here he's trying it again with Ovechkin. A little lineup shake-up tonight again for the Washington Capitals as Ovechkin's going to play with Wolski and Ribeiro. So that will be interesting to see. He has a little more skill. He's been playing with checkers as well throughout the season, so a little more skill for Ovechkin. He seems to be playing better. Adam Oates said this morning again that he feels he's played his best 2 games the last couple of games, so that's not good news for the Maple Leafs.
So the Maple Leafs will see if they can't right the ship here in Washington. Both teams looking for their leading scorers to get going, and you can see the game tonight on Leafs TV and hear it on Sportsnet 590 The Fan Radio.